Thanks for staying with us on DD India special broadcast. I'm Sakal Bhatt with my colleague Mark Ling. And Mark, the iconic Kartavya Path we saw coming live with hues of India's vibing and thriving democracy as Republic Day 2025 Grand Parade comes to close, marking yet another milestone moment for India, for Bharat.
Indeed, and we continue with our special broadcast on the 76th Republic Day celebrations, which began, as we saw, with Prime Minister Narendra Modi paying homage to martyrs at the National War Memorial, and then President Draupadi Murmu leading the nation in marking the occasion from Kartavya Path.
Mark, and this day for all of us calls for us to remember the rights and the duties that come with being a citizen of India. Remember, with rights also comes responsibilities. Republic Day of India is a celebration of our nation's unity, diversity, which is central to our democracy. And as this broadcast is very special, and it's now going to be more special because we're extremely honored to be joined by Gurudev, Sri Ravi Shankar, who needs no introduction, founder of Art of Living and spiritual leader. Gurudev, thank you so much for joining us. Namaskar. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Namaskar. Jai Bharat.
Jai Bharat. Gurudev.
Happy Republic Day to you all and to the whole nation and all the Indians who are everywhere in the world.
Yes, it's indeed our honor to have you with us on the national news broadcaster DD India. Gurudev, to begin with, we would like to know your thoughts on Indian Republic at 75, the journey that we have covered so far. We have moved on from strength to strength, the 1950 beginnings to 2025. So what does Republic 2025, Republic Day of India 2025 symbolize and represent to you?
You know, we are moving into the Amrit Kal, the last quarter of the century, where India has showcased its vibrancy as a democracy. This is the largest democracy and also the oldest. I would say democracy has been in the genes of this country from centuries. Though there were kings here and there, but they all also followed the system which our ancient traditions have always, espoused. Now, with this beautiful celebration, it has really rekindled the strength and a vision for future in the youths of our country. I hope everyone take this sankalpa today to spend at least 1 hour for the country every day. Do something with our Honorable Prime Minister has initiated many programs for Vikasit Bharat, for a developed country, for a country which is full of pride of the past and enthusiasm to move ahead for the future with a scientific temper.
Okay. Having said that, Gurudev, 26 January, would you say, is also a celebration of sorts of being Indian, from enduring legacy of our constitution to our military might that we just saw on display. We see that every year, and it only gets better and bigger, you know. Share with us the world perspective on Bharat being seen or looked up to as a Vishwaguru, India at the world stage, as a Republic Day Grand Parade. Would you agree is cut above the rest in many ways, since you have travelled almost every nook and corner of the world?
Absolutely, there is no comparison. There has been no such parade anywhere in the world where our military, our cultural heritage and the diversity that India has been showcased in such an elaborate and with precision. Look at the defense, the way they have exhibited the air show, and then the dances, the whole path our artists have been dancing. And I mean, it is something that is marvelous and simply unique.
Okay.
say
So-
it's simply unique. Yeah.
So what would you call, Gurudev, India's strengths, diversity and a soft power? We've spoken to you earlier about it as well. There is a narrative, perhaps it's there, that West is turning to us in a big way as a leader of world in the cultural and spiritual domain. Indian Republic has arrived on global stage under Prime Minister Modi?
Absolutely, absolutely. The progress the country has made in the past decade is unimaginable. It has really, really lifted the image of India. It has brought so much comfort and hope to the people here. In every sector, there has been development. Say, for example, infrastructure, you say, and promotion of culture, and military, defense. I mean, you name it, you find there is a definite progress. Big steps have been taken in this direction. So we need to really congratulate, whether it is the scientists of this country or the peasants of this country. They all have new story to tell.
Okay, okay. And part of that story, Gurudev, do you think is the strength, our resilience as a nation and the collective effort of people? What I'm trying to understand from you, we talk about a call to action and how Republic Day is also very citizen-centric. This year, you know, sir, that the theme is Golden India Heritage and Development with public participation central to it. So how do you see this, the whole citizen-centric approach as far as Republic Day celebrations in the last 1 decade or so is concerned?
See, one very evident thing is our Prime Minister walking the whole path. Usually, the Prime Minister would sit in the car and will drive away. But now, see, he is connecting with the people. He walked the whole path and encouraging them and acknowledging their, appreciation and their participation. People's participation is absolutely necessary, and the leadership encouraging from the Karmacharis, the class 4 workers, to the executive is something that India has really seen in the past few years, and that is what is much needed for progress and sustainability and stability of any schemes and any programs.
Yes.
Say in this vision there is inclusiveness. People of every section of society is being brought for development, and this, see, today the train, first time the train has reached Kashmir Valley.
Yes.
And this is a great pride for the nation. We are connected from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Though we were connected culturally and emotionally, now also by transport and convenience. This is really, really beautiful. Something to be very proud of.
Yes. Gurudev, my colleague Mark Lynn is here in the studio moderating this special broadcast with me.
Right.
He's going to be interacting with you as well.
Gurudev, would you say that Dharma and Karma were on display at Kartavya Path today, and to what extent do you think that a spiritual message has also come out from Kartavya Path for the world?
Spiritual wisdom is the backbone of following the Kartavya. See, when in our country the Gita was given to a warrior, not to a sannyasi. That is for someone who was going to renounce his work and just want to sit somewhere. Now Bhagwan Krishna said, no, you have to do your duty, and to do your duty you have to draw strength from within. And this is the message, that inner strength is absolutely essential to keep our hopes alive and our energy high and hopes to, to fructify the way we want it to be. So spiritual energy or spiritual attention, the Mahakumbh is happening. This is the glory of the India, of Bharat, how so many different traditions all coming together and shows that we can all live together and we can all progress together and we can all help each other and celebrate. Life can become celebration only when there is a spiritual touch to it, otherwise it's not possible.
So India is a celebrated country worldwide now. India, today's Bharat.
Correct.
Okay, one.
Indeed, Gurudev, you did mention that we are in the time of the Mahakumbh, and obviously Indian spirituality has for some time influenced global philosophies and also global spiritual movements. Yours is one of them. In this context, how would you look at, India's soft power increasing and how India is harnessing it as a nation on the rise?
Today we see mental health is a big crisis around the world. And so India has the answer for it. It's Indian spirituality, the yoga, meditation can uplift people from depression, from suicidal tendencies and all such mental issues, number one. Second is, there is a big issue of loneliness also. People, in spite of having everything, they feel very lonely. Again, Indian spirituality plays a role here. Third is extremism, terrorism and militancy around the world. This also finds its solution in the spiritual practices like meditation and pranayama, and it has solved many such issues, whether personal, societal or issues that nations face. Basically it creates that much needed atmiyata. Adhyatma means that it creates a sense of belongingness. And without a sense of belongingness, no progress can happen in any level. In this sense, spirituality is absolutely essential, which we had ignored, which we had overlooked. Though we had these traditions, we had put it in the back burner. With our Honorable Prime Minister taking it to the forefront, spirituality has really taken its rightful place, because it needs that Rajashray, recognition from the top to say that, hey, look, this is good for you, and with this you can solve many of the issues or problems of your own life. And that is what is so beautiful, so important, and that our Prime Minister is bringing it up so nicely and in such a natural fashion.
Gurudev, also India is a very young country. We see that, the youth could be misled. We are seeing there's wokeism that's developing in the West. Would you see, a need for traditional spiritual values to come into the youth of our country, and is there something lacking there?
Absolutely. See, all the developed countries also now want spirituality, because it's after all the human beings who do all this work, who run the machine, who do the innovation. For innovation and to have intuitive ability, you need inner strength, and to be resilient, to take challenges, you need inner strength. And our youths need that much, need this inner strength to take the challenges, to be more progressive. And today it has come to this level that even the West has taken this in all their, programs. Colleges and universities around the world are today accepting meditation, yoga. United Nations has recognized both meditation and yoga. So our youth should wake up and realize and not overlook these basic things which would help them to be healthy and robust. Yeah.
Okay. How do you see, Gurudev, this journey, especially in the last 1 decade again, the change that we have been talking about, the change on ground that you have been talking about in your various public interactions, public forums, the change in mindset, the sense of belongingness, the sense of pride, the sense of spirituality, and the kind of acknowledgement that you see now. We take pride in whatever religion we follow, and we talk about it now. What do you think has brought in that change that, yes, I'm an Indian and I belong to Bharat, and it's a Hindu nation, Hindu Rashtra?
See, there is a big shift. People used to be very apologetic. They used to do their practices hiding and feel very shy or ashamed about it. Even politicians would go to programs but under cover, you know, but that is been lifted now. So when people from every avenue of society, whether it is industry, business, or spirituality, or politics, now they all realize now the self-confidence cannot come up unless we honor our own roots. So honoring the roots, acknowledging it, and just be who we are instead of trying to cover up and see who we are not.
Right.
That is what I see is a big difference, and youth everywhere is now more open-minded, and moreover, what is needed today is to have that progressive mindset, scientific appraisal. Unfortunately, you know, the Indian tradition and culture and Bharat's Gyan is not opposed to Vigyan. This is the most interesting thing is our traditions are never against Vigyan or science. So you need to take science and spirituality together, the old and new together, like the tree, the roots are old, ancient, and the branches and leaves are new. In the same way, we are progressing, and I'm very, very happy. Though we have a lot to do, there are a lot more to do, and I'm very hopeful we will be there.
Yes. Gurudev, final word. Gurudev, final word. Republic Day, as you said, symbolizes a stronger, more resilient nation which unites 1.3 billion Indians for a cause, and nothing is impossible for India and Indians. Your message to the viewers of DD India, especially those who are our international viewers. Of course, the domestic audience is watching you, but the international audience as well.
Come to India and experience its hospitality, the glory, and bask in the radiance and the vibrations of spirituality that this land has been offering from ages. And as Bharatiya, we all feel the world is one family. So you are just part of the global family, and you are just coming to not a different country or a foreign country. This is a part of your own home. So, and you are coming to visit your own family. Yes. This is what I would say to people everywhere in the world. One earth, one, humanity, and so we are all one family.
Vasudev Kutumbakam. Thank you very much, Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar, for taking out time from your very busy schedule, sir, for the viewers of DD India. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're going to take a short break now. And
but before we take a break, we have our other guests also who are listening to this conversation. We would be going to them. Special guest lineup on the other side of the break as well. Me and Mark will continue to stay with you.